month, and a couple more fillers, and the last win against BIG, like 30 minutes ago, as I said. A more and more balanced team as a 50-50 on both of the sides. So what kind of side do we have on the server? TNL on the city, Insilio will be the taker side, and let's wish best of luck to the both teams on the server and you guys on the stream as well. So I hope you enjoy the CS watching together, and remember to follow up the chat rules before you say something bad, disrespectful and stuff like this, because I'm not gonna allow that, and spoilers and stuff of the game also not allowed, so be careful with your numbers. So about the numbers of the trades. Oh, the great open frag, and meanwhile the guys from Insilio are going to take outside control, and Secret also exposed already. So the clean pistol round is going on there. Only one guy on hot, and outside of the city Davey is stuck so hard there. He was spotted, and enemies just trying to hunt him down immediately, and this out of heaven also was opened up. That's why Siren just making it the kill, but only one frag for the whole pistol round, isn't it? Or not? The two more. That close. It's the Siren. Yeah, Siren just going down to the ones, and that was a fake. He like to fight like this, because he knows about this event control anyways. Congratulations, that's great pistol round for the Insilio as a start. Well, I was trying to realize what kind of pink we do have there, and as far as you can see, yeah, probably not the best silver ever what we can get for the Insilio at all. Look at this, 60, more than 60 for the three of them, about 1450 for Faded and Dushka, so they do need to do something. Oh, maybe on the next map. Maybe on the next map it will be okay. But I assume we're not gonna change that server at all. And then Insilio already prepared for play on that thing. So 1:30 on the timer. Now we gotta go. We gotta go to hold on the street, but a bit passive again. With the force back. TNL. They're hiding, they're not even trying to outpick anywhere. Maybe this reinforce of the secret stairs could help them a lot. Maybe playing in charge of the A side, and Stonic putting up the radio. Something went wrong with the HP of Dvushka and the Mr. Magic A, probably, yeah. I was trying to remember this wrong name on the face platform for him, but that was his own choice to rename his account like that. And what about the choice, decision making, where we want to go? Going straight through the vents, or just to finish up over B side? Something around 3 or even 4 guys above the A. Insilio has to be way accurate with that play. 15 seconds where is the bomb carry, he's coming out from the short side. Lyra still hunting the outside guy. So Kellen is gone, Blood Sugar taking down 2 enemies and been traded. The Siren. Like a 3v3 but without the kits. Magic is staying alive and Trollway, but Faded is eliminated. So I'm just making the trade over the Magic A and 1v2. Look at the bomb plant! Oh! That was not even necessary, but Dushka was hanging over the ramp and there is no chance to kill the defuse clearly. What's the decision making to play over there, right? I think he doesn't expect this fast depth of 2 players inside of a short, that's why, but yeah, I'm excited to see that. Force back immediately, Team NXT, despite the fact that they choose the wrong way to hold up to reinforce the A instead of the B, but still. Keep going with a decent result. And Insilio forced to play their own rollback. The pistols, the Galil, the last deals towards red. Smoke is going on to the doors. Dushka knocked down the outside player from the top of the cliff. The wall of the smokes. Siren just stepping up on there, and another beautiful kill for the Sugar with a deagle. What's going on? Why this equal? It's that good. Look, every single fight was outplay for the Insilio, and they're just smashing TNL right here with that play. And the next round, in case of a lose, this 2v5 for Team NXT. I mean, TNL. Mouse NXT, yeah. I have another team in my mind, but you know. Davey. Shut down Dushka. He knows about another guy. This has to be his own kill, but the flashbang and the time is up. Close to the flawless victory with that force back for the Insilio. Just the 1 Galil and the 4 pistols with the huge damage on. So that's why they are there. But you know, it should not work like this. Every single fight, just 1 by 1 for Team NXT and NLV, bro. Yeah, Team NLV. I need to change my mind about this NXT stuff. Well, you know, we're not gonna stop with the force backs. We're gonna keep going, keep rolling to 2 MP9s, MSS, 2 pistols in charge. It's nice to see the DAP kit, but will we go to use it at all? But I don't know, because that feels like we're gonna turn into the fight and the seal will catch them all. Alright, I got you. The roller coaster continues. This is not a fair bit, but you know. Insane flashbang, fire in the hole. And Dushka and Kylan just not even able to hold it up. This was awesome. Magicy. Shocking. Shocking Nita on the Heaven and 3-4 afterwards. Still winnable. At least 50 seconds on board. Got a bomb control. But in terms of the utils, they have nothing. Only flashbang and that's it. Alright, Magicy was that accurate to check out the top hat. This is good way. And Flyrex also will miss this prior rate with the famous. It's quite not accurate spray down. 2x3 now. And T for Onyx. What? Not a single overweight siren will save the round, but the 5-7 power. This magic. This is a magic, guys. But you know, not that time, God. Not a time. And Insilio being saved with that spray over the end. And they reverse sweep the rest of the things. That was like 5-3 on the start. TNL should be a bit tired, just finish on game and now is playing another straight away. Yeah, that's truly, but you know, sometimes the life of an esports player with no breaks, you have to push your limits hour by hour. Even more, you don't even have a time to ever eat. Yeah, like to take quick snacks or something. But outside a push, farming out like that. If it will be a cool like that, Insilio will be pretty fine with the rest of this stuff. Their economy is growing as much as it can be like, but extra backup buy included. And even more TNL not able to bring up the AWP that early. Yeah, they were stick to have a force and they had this decent force in the past, but twice this doesn't work and now their economy just showing its truth. The truth about the city side health and how you have to managing your own money, and sometimes even the win of the round with the last player's life would be a bit worse idea. But it is what it is. And there is nothing to say about the Insilio playstyle. They were farming the last couple of rounds. It was a good roller coaster for them that they managed to beat up second force of the TNL afterwards. Now, we might anticipate some aggro play somewhere, but down the street we will have nothing until the AWP, and the B ramp also looks that washed up a bit. So we're gonna have wide for the gameplay right now. The resmoke of the double. Davey trying to get this close range spot, but in case of the A execution, yeah, he has to be somewhere a bit far away of that. And probably Siren just make a little request to help him to back up on the outside. Couple more smokes, less than a minute left. Faded is splitting up A through the street and 3 guys outside of the door. Davey, yeah, was in crossfire, but Siren just saving his own life, and Davey will take 2 instead. 2 by 2, and the Heaven guy also gone. Oh, what a rough timing of Flyrex! Oh, what a play, but I thought Kalen was watching him until the end. Well, maybe he had less than a half of a second and everything was changed in a moment. Just in a while. Three MT9s, AK and M4. Still without the AWP, the same passion, the same desire for the guys from Insilio. You don't really need this sniper rifle low, but will they stick to play outside this time? They're looking for that. Exactly. Making a boost over the Xbox. We're missing the A side anchor like that. If he was challenging that smoke, and Sugar actually finds him up. So also making some couple trades over the street and making this 3v3 situation ongoing. Onyx wasn't that careful about the radio, late radio time. And Sugar passing that way and opening the side B, but where is Magic? He's sitting below the cliff, right? The bomb still on top of a T-spawn, so someone has to go into that, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure that TNL doesn't even know. They don't even know where is the bomb. They're thinking about to pass, to make a slow round on the Insilio side, and Dushka also could not see the guy from the hard. But wow, that was fast. Yeah, that was quite a beast reaction. And Davey realized about bomb maybe or not. Oh. Nah, exactly didn't know about that. Quite risky, quite random stuff was happened there, but you know we gotta stick to that. And 5-2-2 as a definition, not the worst start. But still, team next level should do something more. Gotta keep going with some impressions towards the street, and this might works once, twice, but not 3 times in a row. And Kalen is not aware about the extra guy below the cliff, but still. Faded was looking into that and missing this gunfight against the Flyers. So this guy will be fine with their key, but without the killer roll. And a little high out of the ramp together. This castle of Onik and Davey. Looks that's unstoppable. They could hold up this way immediately. Recalling the hour rush for the radio within that great timing, but the reason why guys from Insilio just missing the rest of the inside pile map, just going to street, and maybe they will bring access for the B side just in a moment. So less than 30 seconds. They have to use this remains time for their win. They did make noise. They actually did it. Get out of B, and Lyrex with the Yaki, if he also should take care of the side, kill him. Oh. Oh well, guys, we're not gonna see anything promising from that point as well. From now, I would agree with you guys about the a bit tired status of TNL. This is okay. If they're not gonna show their best over nuke, this is fine. Generally, they're playing on the map opponent. I'm pretty sure they won't even care about opponent's map pick or their own choice. And the next one should be anyways like an ancient, and Dust is a decider, so probably we gotta see them all tonight. Couple M4s, still without the AWP. Nothing in common with the sniper rifle. That important aspect of the city side half play. And a hard fight for the ramp side, and leaving that. What's going on there? TNL, they were going into the right direction. Something forced them step back, and they're leaving the side. They're missing the B anchors, and only Flyrex inside of the secret. Hiding over, being bombed by the He-nades by the smoke though. And the TNL guys already missing a huge amount of rounds. We'll continue this battle for the round, going 2v4, not 2x3, and maybe not with this unlucky timing once again for the Onyx. Kill also finishing Siren like this. So 7-2-2, and TNL not able to show something. Just take a deep breath, reset your mind, and start to play as much as you can. But don't forget, if something went wrong, you can. Not gonna say like just throw the first map, but I'll give it, because you're not able to do something with that already. That has to be a bit late already. But in case if they will take up to the 5 rounds, maybe with the win of the pistol round, a large amount of rounds by the snowball, they will try to back into the game, and this is open for them again. Insilio still holding maps so accurate, that carefully. Sometimes starting to play by risk, like 1 by 1. In this specific round they could allow that, but only from the long ranges. And Miffy, look at this dude, how Lyrex making that kill. And some of the T-spawn, so Insilio just shocked, full shocked by the backwards push, the direct of the A side out. Tushka just jumping over to take the bomb control, but less than 40 seconds to work with. And what kind of side do you prefer to play this time? Sugar, keep waiting for the guy from the top. Hot. Nithy. Wow, beautiful timing. Check out. He's able to stay alive and he will back up to the side together with Siren. And this is over. Round like that could bring the rest of their confidence. Surely it's not gonna be a tie or just a win for a TNL for the first half, but still. Following the information about their 8 maps. Or wait, that was the 16 for them, isn't it? Yeah, 16 and even 19. Wait, that was the ancient and 19 maps for the TNL on Nuke with the 74% of the win rate. So for the last few months, so this is also decent. And they're able to play on the air-taker side or the city side. They don't really care about it. They also don't even care about the start. 3 rounds in a row. TNL starting to make the open frag. So, such a good addition. Such a good point to start the round. Siren just making kill overfeeded. Wow, what a free outside. Davey keep going to all pick like that, but okay, that was a 5v2 already, so that's why he wasn't even scared to do something like this. But sometimes this risk is not allowed. Siren is still baiting his own sniper, and oh, that was a repick for the kill. So Flyrex with 20 HP left, inside of the vents, is waiting for the jump down. Magic Key knows about surrounding pools, and there is a double smoke of the molly to step back to save this 1 minute advantage situation on. The third and the fourth repick for him from heaven in the same direction. Magic Key spotted the Aki player on stairs. So finally we resolved that question. And Flarix also shut down a Magic Key there. And the last player was gone inside of the A, so 7-4. TNL stepping back into the business. They gotta take after the 5 rounds, as I promised before. That will be okay, just a single piece to round and everything will be resolved, but usually TNL has some issues against the round without the proper buy from the enemies. Like the 2 Yakis, a couple pistols, not a large amount of utils, and maybe prey in their eyes. But anyways, this high pressure on for Ramsai Onic. Holding this way, now we gotta move out of the ramp and miss off a shot of the Flyrex. But Sugar and Magic Key going to do everything on them. Sugar, touchdown, Flyrex, the risky spot, and 8-4. TNL, at least they tried to do something with that. There was a good try for a star to come back straight from the horseback, but something wrong was used to go their anti-force straight away, and the second, twice anti-force never works out. That's why we are here. But you know, a great start for Insilio. In the meantime, yeah, there are 8 rounds after the T-sided off, and they will do whatever they want. How many headshots? That's 7.5. You can count that by the scoreboard. Look, 14 kills and 57% of the headshots. So should be around 8. Davey opens up door and opens up at the A side as well. So with the Flyrex, they're cooking hard. But kill from heaven. Was picking out, but that was not that enough. Just a single kill, and his position being revealed. Magic is still hiding over main. If you stab from the back and shot down Kalen, Faded should acquire that kill, but oh, Nippy, by the timing, the reload, another pistol on his board, and Mr. Faded will run out straight to the city spawn, I mean, yeah. And Magic, he has not a full killer, so... And Davey also stepped down. Maybe this is the first time when I've seen if you're on that low of of this board, I mean, yeah, of the track board, leaderboard. And we should have doubled on that. TNL as a team, not looking that good right now. Well, against the big, that was enough. That's why I'm excited. Insilio, maybe not gonna take this force back, and the whole scenario will be a bit delayed. But in terms of this fight, and the B ramp already is under attack. Faded inside of the garage. Kalen in charge of him. Yeah. We gotta see a classic A retake protocol probably. Unlucky for Dushka. Even I was thinking about the Eki frag that was a Mach 10 farm out, so way better for the money. And the whole condition after a Nifty kill as well, going to be crazy. 8 to 6. Probably the next one also should be a free round for a TNL. Otherwise, Insilio not gonna make something on the level of miracle, you know, to stack up somewhere and make a large bold upset. But it's still too far away of the truth.
Terrorists win.
So, keep going. Keep trying to do their best. Two players with the saved killers. Maybe a couple drops over 5-7s and take up the first killer. But against the Gadil and Mach 10 also not that necessary. The one headshot and you're just delete it. Fight. There is smoke over the outside. Sugar going lower all the runs. He's not that late to be honest. But yeah, like a movement like this. And the Mach 10 just taking it that easy. Easy go. And only Faded was able to do something for the round. Just one kill. And Dushka remains where he wants to go. This is the first map, right? Exactly. Mr. You're absolutely right. The second map will be Ancient. This map picked by Insilio, Ancient picked by TNL, and those two will be at the side. Surely, only if we gonna have a chance to move forward on it. But for now, we need to start at least to finish up the first map. And now we're gonna take a look. By the way, quite the early EWP for Magic A. Insilio bring that way earlier, as it was for TNL. or even not even remember once that TNL. Okay, realized there was the one round when someone was playing inside of a closet below the heaven with the AWP from TNL side. Yeah, I recognize that. Starting to recognize that. But the B ramp is open. And I feel absolutely the same. The same as it was for the game versus BIG of TNL side. It was the same close first half. Afterwards, you're going to make some key movements. And now Insilio, ooh, decent shot, but there is another. There is the second one, which is not being PP'd, so you're not being able to do something with that. Magic, at least you try. Sugar, the last man stay alive. Playing this out of the garage, and that's it. 8-8. Bro, this is the basic in-game HUD in CS what we ever have in the CS2 history. They did change it since the CSGO was moved on the CS2 Source 2 engine, you know. If you're gonna ask me, I also would prefer the old CSGO HUD, but this is the native CS2. And I don't really want to install any other one. I do see that a lot of different streamers are using custom HUDs, but I think the amount of the issues with the using of them, this is the main issue for me. And even more, the custom HUDs usually increasing the overload on your PC so hard, so maybe if I will do an upgrade of my PC in the nearby future, I will find something out, but not for now. Going down the street and exploring the option for the secret play. Insilio cooking something around there. I think at least 4 there, right? Kill with that 9 in close range. Okay, there was unfortunate bait with that playing close. He need to break out the smoke, or maybe not the best timing to turn it off, but this world is, we're gonna take it. Nicky wasn't that patient to check out the blue box on the street. Molly's takedown feeded. Quite efficient, but maybe a bit awkward to use that much while you count the wall bank with open stuff. Sneaky Bicky towards the doors, towards the B side, going off doors. The one guy on top of the side B, and Sugar is outside ramp already. He hunt down the guys from Aqua with Kalen, but immediately stepping down from the round together. 2x2, fair enough, but what about the post plant? Double doors are open. Dushka already showed off himself. And Saren just nibbled that frag against him and find another and another down. This is crazy. Look at the money conditions of TNL. They're going to take up 5 rounds in a row. Their money just on absolutely different level in terms of the Insilio squad, but the round difference is not that. It's not that hard. Yeah, we were trying to make a tactical timeout, but yeah, probably this comment doesn't work now. But it was a bit late. We are exposing these double doors and straight rush to the A. Wow. The B anchors and the A side players were interacting together pretty well. But T/2 after the execution, and what a hit usage was there. Was there a smoke or something? Because I don't think Kalen was expected to use that unit as a flashbang or something. And the side player was already blinded, so... Pretty interesting thing happened there. Flyrex finding that kill. Switching off the gun and... Ooh. Here is a hard decision to make it, to consider there is the last guy. With that positioning of Tweeted, knows about the molly in heaven. Smoke, Rosova, I mean, will it be a fake or something? Flyrex, the 200 IQ play, but he didn't invest. Wow! Inhuman strategy. He did smoke of main. Okay, first of all, he was shifting down for 30 seconds, using the molly towards heaven. Not even try to fake once, he was used the smoke to the main straight away. Was shifted to the hot, turning around the back of a door play. Wow, that's incredible. The rush out of the ramp, and Sugar with Fleeted going pretty well. They're taking up to the 2 cracks. Fleeted, yeah, Fleeted also not gonna bring anything. And think bad for the Insilio with that play that was decent. And Nifi was that lucky to pass through the A side, to the vents, to open up the B side, but the bomb carry was a bit complicated. And we could see they opened the short door on the B side, so this could help Nifi to get back from the vents and stuff. But if you're gonna take a look for this crossfire, I think they might feel it, but oh, don't tell me this is a 4-4-3 resolution ratio, right? Well played anyways, Insilio. Nice turn to push down inside. They're breaking the 6 rounds win streak, so everything feels pretty well, very good for them now. But in the meantime, they couldn't make a single mistake because of their money condition. Only one guy has something to rebuy or just for a drop, and the last one is about 2.9k for each player. An extra buy for next level. But they also list it. Yeah, in the like 4 to 3 months. So here we are, 140, 130, 120. The guys from TNL never speed up the rounds. Even if you just been watched the last game against the BIG like an hour ago on the nuke, you know, we're producing the same scenario, the same game plan, the same timeline. Flyrex holding the ramp, the molly, the flashbang summon, and Magic A shut down Nifi, first of all. But what about more kills above? Immediately escaping from the ramp side to hold up the B, and Davey also managed to find Magic A. Sarna also knocked down Faded. Too much to say, too much to see. Woo! That was with and Sarna also gone because of the whip for the round probably, but 2x3 still. Sugar just getting out of the smoke like that for wow, what the hell? Onyx on top of a default, just making a double kill from the same position. And maybe triple for him. Wow. Probably the guys were pretty happy with this double kill inside of the vents, but don't they forget about the guys who did plant a bomb or something. I cannot even understand. Where is this patient? Why these guys are looking that inaccurate? This much inaccurate, not live. Mouse lag. There. This is interesting. The mouse lag. Decent result to make restore the round, but as far as I can see, the bot is not working ill on that, so we need to call an admin. Beautiful. Someone has to call admin. Keep going. Keep waiting. I don't think it's all about the choke stuff, guys. From that game, the rounds what we've been watching during that game, I could say a lot of unlucky stuff. Firepower sometimes choking hard, but the timing. Look at the timing of the movement. Everything looks a bit strange. But it's not happening only for the one side, so. Insilio did the same on the first half, so. Depends on your opponent and the playstyle, right? Someone call admin. We need admin.
Counter-terrorists win.
And I will smile so hard if we have no backup on the server. Woo! Tactical timeout. Hopefully admin will react, yeah, because the guys from the server saying like, we are calling an admin to the match lobby, but... No, Insilio just win a couple of those rounds as well, like with the unlucky timing for TNL guys and stuff, so decent clutches and super IQ movement sometimes. So we gotta restore now for the 21 round. 9 to 11. Money are the same. Ready up, and here we go. Did they win the last round? No, we gotta have a backup as far as we can see. To 9 to 11. But yeah, in case, I mean, if we have no backup of that game somehow, it will be a big problem. Yeah, HLTV will have a downgrade to the correct scoreline. I think so. It will definitely do it, but only after this round will happen. So. Sugar and the guys jumping outside of the A. There is the last anchor of the A. Sam Magic was supposed to play in the close range of the head with the 8 HBP like that. And even more. Took down the 3 enemies already on the 4. But no, this time probably Tyrannia will shot his own headshot with that close range fight. But 11 to 10. The score the same. But the whole situation is way different. Yo, Mr. Trailers, I just giving you a mention. If you roll the right, a Korok score right, you're gonna be in stuff fun. I don't know why people come here, not even try to check out the chat rules. Spoilers are not allowed. So, let's see how it goes. Yeah, 2x3 now. The side anchor also gone. So 2x2. We are pretty close to have a tie, but there is the miss out the smoke towards the main. Maybe this one will be way interesting on the molly from the side. Or not. 11 to 11. So, Mr. Taylors, see you on the other stream. I hope you enjoy your spoiler inside of the chat. Do whatever from now. But only on the other stream. Cheers. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna say like this round is washed up for the TNL. If you remember correctly, the first half and Insilio were managed to win the round like this, like to run and gun. But all of those were based on the mistakes from the TNL side, based on the city side half, and now they're missing the first guy on the A side, and the same was happened to Siren with that interaction of the main directly. Flyrex following these guys inside of a secret and coming over the B5v3 and killing in such a good moment. Spray down with an MP9 on the middle of the range of the double doors. And surely Flyrex will try to hunt till the end. What an interesting trajectory of the spawns of the Innate. Funny to see, but nothing funny in the moment on the fact that TNL will lose their round. But still, they will be able to have some kind of a buy for the upcoming one to make this overtime real, but if they could even play a bit better for the first half, that would take you. Another one. And this guitar spray was accurate, but not to get defeated on the back of him. 12 to 11. TNL, your last chance to not leave the first map. Opponent's map pick. To move us forward onto the overtime series right here and now. All on up to you. Now, even with attack 9, Mark 10 and Galio, you're still able to rush out somewhere, but they need a lack of a success, if you know what I mean. And about success and stuff, I feel a bit disappointed condition from a TNL side. They're a bit disappointed. Look at this run out of the A, just 1 by 1 again. They need to fix comms right on the break probably. To reset the mind because the game is not over yet. They're gonna lose only the first map. Enemy side peek, so 3x2 jumping down the ramp. Onyx and Flyrex together. A huge amount of utils have been used for the double doors to break up doors and stuff, but the first inside of a short, the second close over ramp. Yeah, close to the aqua. Faded. The high risk play on this movement on the backwards and Onyx. There is the Onyx. Oh, that was a pretty close one. With attack 9 by the end. The end is for the Insilio, and that will finish the first map with the upper hierarchy now. So they gotta take their own map pick, and now we gotta move on the second map with a one map advantage for them. Exactly. So we are all together watching